Welcome to CBS Sports HQ. Breaking news here. Mitchell Trubisky, not a starting quarterback in 2021, signs a one-year deal with the Buffalo Bills where he is going to back up Josh Allen. Welcome to the Fantasy Football Studios here. I'm Jamey Eisenberg. Joining us is Dave Richard, Pete Prisco, breaking down some of the news going around the NFL. Free agency is in full swing. Teams are signing their players, and the Bills have got their backup to Josh Allen. So, Pete, as we heard from the Bills, they are using this as a one-year rental for Mitchell Trubisky, allowing him to sort of hit the reset button, according to reports there. So what does this mean for Trubisky in his future?
Well, it looks like it would be similar to what Jameis Winston did in New Orleans, but the flip side of that is there won't be any retirement by Josh Allen, so he's not going to be able to take over like Winston is going to do for Drew Brees. So I think it's a one-year rental, like you said. He's a backup quarterback probably in this league going forward. And look, there are worse jobs to have in the NFL than being a backup quarterback, and he's a pretty good one. I think if you saw Josh Allen get hurt for a couple games, he could come in and be more than serviceable, I think, for a 3-game stretch. So I like the move by Buffalo, but it also says Mitch Trubisky is now a backup quarterback.
So just to reiterate, you think moving forward, this is what his career is going to be, a backup quarterback in the NFL?
I do. Otherwise, you would have saw a team sign him, and I didn't see it. So, yeah, I think he's a backup quarterback in the NFL. If you're signing a backup deal to play behind Josh Allen and have no chance really to see the field unless he gets hurt, you're pretty much admitting that you're a backup quarterback.
Dave, you agree with that the days of Trubisky getting a starting opportunity are probably behind him at this point?
I honestly would have been stunned if Mitchell Trubisky went to a team where he had a chance to be a starter in 2021. He was terrible for Chicago, won a bunch of games, but that's also because the defense in Chicago was pretty good and the run game wasn't bad either. I checked with our friends at Pro Football Focus. His adjusted completion rate on intermediate throws, under 60%, 59.4%. Deeper throws, we're talking about passes 20-plus yards, 18.2%, the adjusted completion rate on those throws. That is nauseating. That means he's a short area passer, and it's not going to work if they ever need to turn to him because something happens to Josh Allen in Buffalo. I would be very worried about what that means to the Bills' offense if Trubisky has to start multiple games.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen because Josh Allen was an MVP candidate last year, leading the Bills to the AFC Championship game. Obviously, a fantastic season in Buffalo. Let's look at this Buffalo offense. Obviously, they made a move at the wide receiver position, moving on from John Brown, bringing in Emmanuel Sanders. Pete, when you look at this offense and what's going to change for them in 2021, do you like the move going from Brown to Sanders? How do you think that will make things work for Josh Allen, make things work for Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, and a guy that we were excited about in fantasy, Gabriel Davis, but may not get the opportunity to flourish now that Sanders is there?
Yeah, I beg to differ on that. I think this is like a safeguard in case Gabriel Davis doesn't take the next step, but I think he's going to. I mean, look, you saw the natural ability. I think it's just a matter of him learning the offense and being more in tune with what it takes to play wide receiver in the NFL, reading coverages on the run, because he has that talent to be a big-time playmaker. And Sanders is kind of the insurance blanket, and just in case he doesn't, get there. But I do think Davis is going to get there. Look, you can never be upset having 4 good, solid receivers, particularly with how much they throw the football. So I think it's a good move for them.
It's 4 good, solid receivers, and 3 of them are veterans who have been around a long time. Davis could certainly stand to learn things from them. All I'm hoping for is that Buffalo doesn't go hog wild with their running backs and they suddenly add 2 guys and then they start taking work away from the passing game. Keep this offense flowing through Josh Allen, and that'll help Buffalo contend for the Super Bowl.
And there's certainly some talk about them being maybe in the Zach Ertz sweepstakes, so they could upgrade at the tight end spot as well, which would help Josh Allen, but maybe cap some of these receivers also. But like Pete said, never a bad idea to add some talent if you're adding at the right positions.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.